Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coastal Alabama Highway 98 Radio, broadcasting once again live from Gulf Shores, Alabama. I'm your host, Rick McCann, and this is a production of Blue Ram Media Group, LLC. Today on the episode, of course, we've got a lot of great new music brought to you from Nashville, Tennessee. We've got the latest news, the latest enhanced weather, upcoming events, and so much more. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy some of this great music right now on Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio.
Seen a half an hour go by, been watching you in that mirror light, and I can tell it's telling you lies, got you thinking to yourself that you ain't pretty. Come here, girl, give me a kiss, let me have a shot at this and tell you what that mirror missed, so you don't think that you ain't pretty. I ain't ever seen you looking any less than a 10. Every time's like an angel walked in, stealing my heart again and again, baby. I've seen your hair up, girl, and I've seen it fall. Makeup on and makeup off, inside out, I've seen it all, believe me, but I ain't ever seen you, girl, when you ain't pretty. I've seen you mad, I've seen you cry, I've seen you wake up on the wrong side, but even at your worst I ain't ever thought one time that you ain't pretty. Any less than a 10. Every time's like an angel walked in, stealing my heart again and again, baby. I've seen your hair up, girl, and I've seen it fall. Makeup on and makeup off, inside out, I've seen it all, believe me, but I ain't ever seen you, girl, when you ain't pretty.
And a happy Monday morning to you on this. Well, it's going to be a nice day, I think, after a few rain showers over the weekend. Welcome this morning to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio, broadcasting as always right here, Gulf Shores, Alabama. And we've got a lot of things to talk about today. I know there's some folks still talking about some of these parades over the weekend, a lot of great fun. And, of course, we're going to be talking about the rest of that parade schedule, the upcoming weather, and whether or not it's going to storm. And living across the Gulf Coast here. We know it is. No doubt about it. But we have a lot of great music. We got some news coming out of Nashville, Tennessee, and a whole lot more to tell you about during today's show. So let's not hesitate. Let's not delay. Let's get to some music, and I'll be back before you know it with some of that other happenings and a couple of other things you may or may not have heard about.
Someone to show you how it's done. But if you ever change your mind, girl, I know a guy. You've got your routine down, your Tuesday girls night out, hot yoga twice a week, ain't nothing else you need. But if you ever change your mind, girl, I know a guy. Let me show you what you're missing. Let me be your something more. Do some dancing in the kitchen. Let me open all your doors. We can tear down all your walls, brick by brick, watch them fall. Wanna know what love feels like? Girl, I know a guy. You feel 17. I'd listen to your dreams, wake up what's been asleep. So if you ever change your mind, girl, I know a guy. Let me show you what you're missing. Let me be your something more. Do some dancing in the kitchen. Let me open all your doors. We can tear down all your walls, brick by brick, watch them fall. Love feels like, girl, I know a guy. Let me show you what you're missing. Let me be your something more. Do some dancing in the kitchen. Let me open all your doors. We can tear down all your walls, brick by brick, watch them fall. Wanna know what love feels like? Girl, I know a guy. Girl, I know a guy. Why do
you take off that, 'cause it's making me whole, and it's making me weak. So I'll go home and cry myself to sleep. Woo! Well, you play in love like a child plays game. One day I'm in, then I'm out again. You change the rules, and I just can't wait. It's broken in now, so I give in. Yeah, yeah, I've been through worse, but I don't know what. I gave to you everything that I got. Woo. So take this heart, or what's left to keep, and I'll go home and cry myself to sleep. So I'll go home and cry myself to sleep. I'll cry myself to sleep, cry myself to sleep. You've been treating me bad. Oh, you play love. Cry myself to sleep. Oh, I tried so hard. You've been treating me bad. You've been treating me bad. I cry myself to sleep. I cry myself to cry myself. Every night I cry. Oh, you're making me cry. Cry myself to sleep. All I do is
Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, like to fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you
farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Armor Technical Institute, a division of Armor College, is now on the Gulf Coast. And we bring the class to you. That's right, we bring the school to your church, business, or school. Any place, anytime, providing Class A training. Need first aid and CPR training, active shooter training, church security protection training, business training, OSHA courses, or you have security guards that need the state license. Contact Armor Tech at 251-264-2498. We'll bring the whole school to you. Call us today. We play all the new hits and some of those slightly used, but ever so good used ones too. Here on Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio. Heads up, if you are driving through Fairhope on a daily or regular basis, portions of County Road 33 at 48 will be impassable to through traffic beginning today at 8 a.m. February the 5th and continuing through 5 p.m. Friday, February the 16th. Utility improvements are being conducted in that area and you won't be able to get through. So make sure if you go up and down the either 33 or 48 Fairhope Avenue area that you seek an alternate detour because you're not going to be able to get through for quite a while.
Man, I worked all of my damn life, raising my kids, pleasing my wife. I paid off all my loans and I sold a big house. Got a new little casa way down south. Not sure how much I got left of time. Hey, but whatever I got, the rest of it's mine. The rest of it's mine, the rest of it's mine. Gonna ride it out here where the sun always shines. While there's still a piece left of that American pie. Already bought the boat, already signed the note. Gave away my dippins and my big furry coat. Only so many ticks on the clock before we're all out of time. I'm taking it day by day, closing the rest of it's mine. Well, our kids are all grown, our turn to play in the sand. Got an old flat top guitar, an umbrella drink in my hand. Hey Billy, I made us some friends down at the RV park. I bet that place comes alive, oh, a little after dark. I know this could all be over in the blink of an eye. Ah, but c'est la vie, the rest of it's mine. The rest of it's mine, the rest of it's mine. Gonna ride it out here where the sun always shines. While there's still a piece left of that American pie. Already bought the boat, already signed the note. Gave away my mittens and my big furry coat. Only so many
You know I'd fall apart without you. I don't know how you do what you do. 'Cause everything that don't make sense about me makes sense when I'm with you. Like everything that's green, girl, I need you. But it's more than one and one makes two. Put aside the math and the logic of it. You gotta know you want it too. 'Cause I wanna wrap you up, wanna kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted. And I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever, never let you forget it. Yeah, I wanna make you feel wanted. Anyone can tell you you're pretty, and you get that all the time. I know you do. But your beauty's deeper than the makeup. And I wanna show you what I see tonight when I wrap you up, when I kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted. And I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever, never let you forget it. 'Cause baby, I wanna make you feel wanted. As good as you make me feel, I wanna make you feel better. Better than your fairy tales, better than your best dreams. You're more than everything I need. You're all I ever wanted, and all I ever wanted. And I just wanna wrap you up, wanna kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted. And I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever, and never let you forget it. Yeah, I wanna make you feel wanted. Baby, I wanna make you feel wanted. You'll always be wanted.
More than 114,000 people are waiting on an organ transplant at any given time in the U.S., and at least 80% of those are waiting for a kidney.
For kidneys, it largely defaults to waiting time, but for livers, hearts, and lungs, it's largely based on the degree of illness and how sick someone is, and that defines their priority on the waiting list.
Dr. Charles Rosen, director of the Transplant Center at Mayo Clinic, says living donors can help save people waiting for a kidney or a liver, but those waiting for other organs, unfortunately, have to wait for a deceased donor. Dr. Rosen says if you're interested in saving another person's life with your organs after you die, it's important to sign up as a donor now while you're still alive to save your family from having to make a difficult decision at a difficult time.
We've heard from donor families or potential donor families that decided not to donate because it was such a stressful time in their lives that then 3-6 months later they felt some remorse for not doing that.
For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Ian Ross.
Does your company, church, business, or school need to get your employees certified in first aid, CPR, and saving a life? Well, guess what? Armor Tech is here on the Gulf Coast. Call them today at 251-264-2498. They will bring the training to you wherever you're at. 251-264-2498. These guys are fantastic. They're paramedics, firefighters. They know their stuff. They'll also teach you AED, stop the bleed, and the use of Narcan. 251-264-2498. Your local news and 7-day forecast coming up moments away.
That mother that's just lost her son, grieving with a broken heart. That old man on the park bench, all alone, forgotten in the dark. Somebody's gotta tell them that everything's gonna be okay. Somebody's gotta tell them, don't be afraid to pray. You might be their only single ray of light, but somebody's gotta tell them that everything's gonna be alright. Children that don't make the team, children that don't even dream. The ones that face the bullies, the ones that think that they're not seen. Somebody's gotta tell them that everything's gonna be okay. Somebody's gotta tell them, don't be afraid to pray. You might be their only single ray of light, but somebody's gotta tell them that everything's gonna be alright. Somebody's gotta tell them that everything's gonna be okay. Somebody's gotta tell them, don't be afraid to pray. You might be their only single ray of light. Somebody's gotta tell them that everything's gonna be alright. Somebody's gotta tell them that everything's gonna be alright.
Once again, here at Coastal Alabama, we've got your latest forecast as it stands right now. And we always say as it stands right now because the weather here along the Gulf Coast changes quite frequently. We had a little bit of rain over the weekend, and now we were going to have some sunshine and some moderate temperatures. Today, the high is going to be right at 60 and the overnight down around 42. But we do have a slight chance of rain that has moved in the overnight. 25% chance of rain. So we're going to have some sun, some clouds, and possibly something falling from the sky. Winds are going to be breezy, 16 to 18 miles an hour out of the north. Tomorrow, 65, a little bit warmer than today, 45 in the overnight, and mostly sunny with just barely about a 5% chance of rain. Midweek looking to shape up pretty good. Mostly sunny on Wednesday and Thursday. 67 will be our high. The overnight about mid-range 50, 55. It will be partly cloudy midweek, but partly sunny as well, with just a slight 5% chance of rain both days. Winds will be gusty out of the east-southeast, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And as we move into the weekend, well, according to the latest weather predictions, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, well, we do have rain showers in the mix. So let's start with Friday this week. Friday will be 70 degrees with a 60-degree overnight point. Rain chances are pretty good later in the day, about 45% chance of rain. Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at about 60% chance of rain on both days, high again around 70. And that's why we're going to see these rain showers. The pattern is going to be moving a little bit different, warming things up here. The overnight is going to be very mild, 60 degrees. But as we move into Monday, no break for us there either. Monday is going to be rain, high around 66, the overnight 55. And Tuesday and Wednesday, more rain, but probably tapering off in the afternoon. 65 will be the high on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. The low overnight, both nights around 45. And winds will be blustery, 10 to 15 out of the northwest. Now, when we come back midweek with our midweek show, things may have already changed and we may have something else in the forecast. But for right now, that's your weather for the rest of the 10-day period.
July 3rd, 2014. It is a day I will never forget. A police officer rescued his niece from a rip current. I then watched as it pulled him out. It all happened so fast. One moment, he was enjoying the beach with his family. The next, he was gone. Rip currents are dangerous and they are deadly. Pay attention to the beach flags and know what to do if you get caught in a rip current. It could save your life. To learn more, go to visitalbeaches.com/safety.
Yes, I admit I've got a thinking problem. She's always on my mind. Her memory goes round and round. I've tried to quit 1,000 times. Yes, I admit I've got a thinking problem. Building lights up to the top. I'll start with loving her, but I don't know when to stop.
kind. He let you go like a dandelion, and you blew out with the breeze. If I ever get a hold of you, I never let you leave. I'd make sure your stars are shining, sure as the Frio is winding. I'd follow you up like lightning. I'd rope the moon for you a million times. That's what I'd do if you were mine. I'd drink it down like fine wine till there was nothing left. Boy, you should be criminal the way you steal my breath. I'd make sure your stars are shining, sure as the Frio is winding. I'd follow you up like lightning. I'd rope the moon for you a million times. That's what I'd do if you were mine. I memorize it like a scripture. Hang on every word. I'd make it my whole world, boy, if I was her. Girl, for what it's worth, I'd make sure your stars were shining, sure as the Frio is winding. I'd follow you up like lightning. I'd rope the moon for you a million times. That's what I'd do if you were mine. Ooh, if you were mine. Ooh, you were mine. If you were mine. If you were mine. Oh, mine. Mama, I'm calling. I've got some news. Don't you tell Daddy, he'll blow a fuse. Don't worry, I'm doing okay. I know you raised me to know right from wrong. It ain't what you think, and I'm still writing songs. Just never thought I'd see the day. I've never felt this way. I met somebody, and he's got blue eyes. He opens the door, and he don't make me cry. He ain't from where we're from, but he feels like home. Yeah, he's got me doing things I've never done. In Georgia, they call it a sin. I'm wearing tennis
surgery after surgery. What's going to happen next? The Wounded Warrior Project said, look, brother, everything's going to be okay. 3 months from now, 4 months from now, a year from now, you'll be fine. I don't know if I would be as well adjusted as I am now if it wasn't for them.
To learn more, call 1-877-832-6997 or visit woundedwarriorproject.org.
Do you guys listen to the Rick and Bubba show? Well, I have listened to it a number of times. They're pretty good old boys, and of course they play some good music. But now they're saying after 30 years of doing this every morning, they're going to call it quits. The fans, of course, are not happy. Rick Burgess and Bill Bubba Buzzy has promised to remain on the air through the end of 2024. They said they decided that it was time to say adios, but there will be the final year. Now, Rick and Bubba's show has been on. It started off as a local show, and then it became nationally syndicated and produced at WZZK-FM in Birmingham. And according to both of them, they don't have any immediate plans. And of course, they're going to really miss their listeners, but they thought it was the time. Rick and Bubba signing off the air.
Been having a ball since I was a boy in Beaumont. I love that town, but I just couldn't stay. Two-stepped all the way to Amarillo, shuffled my way into Santa Fe. I just had to see the sunset out of Frisco. The Golden Gate is great, but it ain't home. Give me a rodeo, blame it on Texas. Don't blame it on me. I am what I am, and that's what I'm gonna be. You can say what you wanna say about my insanity. Blame it on Texas. Don't blame it on me. Tulsa millionaire with miles and miles of oil wells he'd leave her. All a man could want was waiting there. One night while she lay sleeping, I slipped away like no man in his right mind would do. Call me a fool. Blame it on Texas. Don't blame it on me. I am what I am, and that's what I'm gonna be. You can say what you want to say about my insanity. Blame it on Texas. Don't blame it on me. You can say what you want to say about my insanity. Blame it on Texas. Don't blame it on me.
I know that it was me who messed up, but I kept on trying to make up with you. You kept giving me the same cold shoulder, no matter how I try to fix things with you. But you wouldn't let it go. thinking how we could talk, going over all the words in my mind. It was not good for my own soul, so I had to leave it all behind. Had to do what was right. I'll admit that I'm wrong, but you won't let me know where I stand with you, so I have to let you go. Why don't you just hear me out? Why don't you just hear me out? If I could just explain, we could lose all this pain. All I have to say is, this ain't no game. Why don't you just hear me out? Why didn't you just give me time to try and make some things right? If you just gave me the time, why don't you just hear me out? Why don't you just hear me out? If I could just explain, we could lose all this pain. All I have to say is, this ain't no game. Why don't you just hear me out? Hear me out.
I was standing at the checkout by a rack of magazines. Cover story told about another heartbroken beauty queen, how she was getting over just one more sad affair. And as I waited for my change, you know it hit me then and there, that ordinary people have extraordinary love. A million little miracles far beneath the stars above. The greatest gift that I could ever wish for you and me is a life as ordinary as can be. Then I heard some famous people had an anniversary. 5 long years together, it was Hollywood history. Now my grandma and grandpa never made no printed page, but they took the love of 57 years right to the grave. 'Cause ordinary people have extraordinary love. A million little miracles far beneath the stars above. The greatest gift that I could ever wish for you and me is a life as ordinary as can be. Now we all like to watch, and by the time the movie ends, who of us hasn't wished to be a little more like them? But I bet every time 2 stars are breaking up, that they wish somehow, some way they were a little more like us. Ordinary people have miracles. Far beneath the stars above, the greatest gift that I could ever wish for you and me is a life as ordinary as can be. Oh, the greatest gift that I could ever wish for you and me is a life as ordinary as can be.
From our news desk this morning, we have quite a bit of breaking news. A lot of things happening over the weekend. Police, fire, and EMS were called to a movie theater in Spanish Fort. This occurring Saturday night. A report of 2 teenagers who had overdosed around 9 p.m. Police, fire, and EMS all responded to the Premier 14 Theater located at 30,500 State Highway 181. Authorities learned that a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old both had been vaping THC and became ill. Both teens were treated at the scene and then transported to area hospitals. However, there's no word from the Spanish Fort Police as to any criminal charges. This was actually one of 3 reported drug overdoses that occurred in Baldwin County on Saturday. Earlier in the day, EMS, police, and firefighters also responded to a possible drug overdose in Loxley, where a person had consumed some illegal drugs and got ill. Loxley PD, fire, and EMS responded. The person was transported to an area hospital. And then later Saturday evening, firefighters responded to a residence on Oakberry Lane in Baldwin County where a teen there had also overdosed on some gummy laced with THC candy-like products. The teen was treated by volunteer firefighters and EMS and then transported to an area hospital. The use of THC in vapes and candy-like products is really becoming a large issue here in Alabama as well as nationwide. Recently, the DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, and other federal agencies sounded the alarm on THC edibles that look like snacks, which have become very popular with kids, as well as fentanyl pills that look like candy. Now, Coastal Alabama Highway 98 Radio and Gulf Coast News Network, our partner, first broke this news story on our social media as it happened on Saturday night. Also making the news, and again, reported first by Coastal Alabama Highway 98 Radio and Gulf Coast News Network. A person was injured Saturday night after falling off a Fairhope Parade float. This happened at Church and Fells Avenue on Saturday night during the Knights of Ecor Rouge Parade at about 7:30 p.m. That person was then run partially over by the float, and he was injured. According to local firefighters and EMS, it was minor in nature. He was treated on scene and transported to a local hospital. Shortly after that parade restarted, another person passed out and fell to the ground, striking his head, going unconscious. Once again, Fairhope Police, firefighters, and EMS all rushed to that area of Johnson Avenue, assisted that patient. He too was transported to a local area hospital. Fairhope Police said despite the light rain, that about 40,000 revelers were there during the parade. Baldwin County Sheriff's Office is investigating the death of an inmate. They have called in the Major Crime Squad. Baldwin County Sheriff's said correctional officers found inmate Brandon Prince unconscious in his cell during a routine check. They began life-saving measures, but unfortunately, he passed away. Authorities are now investigating to see exactly what happened. A robbery in Foley was committed by a man with a stolen gun. Foley police responded to the Circle K convenience store in the 700 block of South Mackenzie Street. According to authorities, a man had entered the store, walked behind the counter, pointed a gun at the cashier, and demanded money from the register. After getting the cash, the suspect then left the store, and a witness observed him fire that gun into the air and then run northbound. Foley PD says no injuries were reported. Now, they used a canine to track the suspect, eventually arresting Alberto Fernandez, 44, and charged him with robbery and receiving stolen property. Both are felonies. The handgun was reported to be a stolen .32 caliber revolver that was stolen in Foley. Foley police said the man is originally from Tampa. However, the Baldwin County Corrections Center lists a Foley address for Fernandez. He's currently booked in to the county jail, and police say they're actually still investigating. 2 very serious motorcycle accidents occurred over the weekend, leaving 2 drivers injured on Saturday. The first crash was reported to the Baldwin County 911 Center Saturday morning at around 11:05 in the morning. The motorcycle had crashed in a curve along Windmill Road, and several volunteer fire departments, an ambulance, and law enforcement was dispatched and aided the driver. He was transported. Now, officials said that they thought he had at least one broken leg. A medical helicopter was dispatched to the scene. A short time later, another motorcycle crash. This one occurred at about 1:35 Saturday afternoon in an off-road area. Firefighters from the Rosenton Volunteer Fire Department, EMS, and law enforcement were dispatched and located the injured driver off Landers Lane. A medical helicopter was dispatched there as well. The name of neither of the motorcycle operators were released, and law enforcement says that both of those accidents are currently under investigation. The Barnwell Volunteer Fire Department stayed quite busy this past week with responding to medical emergencies, as well as several calls of a gas smell in the area, as well as a car wreck or two. According to Barnwell Fire Department, they responded to 2 different homes on Friday night, both reporting a smell of gas. Firefighters did not report finding any gas. I was going to say smelling, but that wouldn't be good. They didn't locate such. They also responded shortly thereafter to an activated fire alarm, and they've also responded to several medical calls. Nearby, the Magnolia Springs Fire Department responded Friday night to a dryer fire. Smoke filled the house. Authorities there said they quickly got that under control and helped the homeowner to get some of that smoke out of the area. On Fort Morgan, firefighters had a little bit of a time as they were called to rescue a person that had been trapped in an elevator. They say that firefighters responded along with EMS to the Escapades North, located right there on Highway 180. The elevator car, was stuck in between floors. It took them about 25 minutes or so, but they were able to extricate the person inside. No injuries were reported. Great job. All of our local fire departments in Baldwin County was kept very busy this past week. Numerous car accidents, including one reported yesterday, Sunday. This one happened in the Bon Secure area. According to authorities, they first got a call of a car on fire. this happening Sunday morning at about 9 o'clock. They responded to the area, and according to authorities at County Road 49 and County Road 19, they found a vehicle actually rolled over. 2 people walked away as the car burned. Some woods and grass in the area also caught fire. Bon Secours Fire Department, the Sheriff's Department, and Aaliyah State Troopers responded to this wreck. They were able to get the fire out. Right now, we don't know if police were able to locate those 2 men who fled the area. The Baldwin County Sheriff's Office said that they stayed busy as well this past week. Numerous arrests were made throughout the county, both by local law enforcement, the Baldwin County Sheriffs, and state troopers. The Daphne Police Department released their latest arrest. That included Andrew Christopher Brooks, who was charged with DUI after a traffic stop at Whispering Pines Road and Pollard Road. Authorities said that he was taken into custody at 1:48 in the morning on January 28th. Roderick Tate was arrested in the 20,000 block of US 98 at the Waffle House and charged on outstanding warrants. Joseph Nicholson was also arrested on outstanding warrants and taken to the Daphne jail. Tanathan L. Smith was found to have warrants outstanding and also taken to the Daphne jail. The Daphne police also have arrested Casey Krim, also wanted on outstanding warrants, taken into custody and transported to the Daphne jail. Brianna M. Hebert was also arrested for outstanding warrants. Police said she was taken into custody and transported to the Daphne jail as well. Narkelia L. Collins was arrested on outstanding warrants and taken into custody, transported, and booked at the city jail in Daphne. Gavin Curtis Steers was arrested on January 30th at about 7:03 a.m. in the 1000 block of US 98. He has been charged with manufacture, use, and sale of synthetic urine or urine additives, which is a felony in many states. Brandon D. Williams was arrested and charged on outstanding warrants. Brandon was booked at the county jail, rather the city jail, and currently is still there. Michelle Castile was arrested for theft at Walmart in Daphne on US 98. She was taken into custody and transported to the Daphne City Jail as well. Richard T. Carlisle was arrested for public intoxication at the Dollar General on State Highway 181. He was booked and later released from the Daphne City Jail. Robert Maxwell Jones was stopped during a traffic infraction and charged with DUI on US 98 and also booked at the city jail. Elliot Fiala was arrested on an outstanding warrant and booked into the Daphne City Jail, as was Samuel Bradford Carter, also arrested on outstanding warrants. James Percy Blair, also arrested on outstanding warrants. Kenesha Winston, also arrested on outstanding warrants. All of those were also booked into the Daphne City Jail. Christina Renee Leonard was arrested for domestic violence and taken to the Daphne City Jail and booked in. Harley Shane Pritchard was also arrested on outstanding warrants. Keith Curry, also arrested on outstanding warrants. Tanisha Leanda Denise Dawkins, also found by Daphne police and arrested on outstanding warrants. Kayleen D. Johnson, also taken to the Daphne jail after arrested on outstanding warrants, as was Tavares Montreal Perkins, also caught and taken to the Daphne jail on outstanding warrants. And finally, Jeremy Michael Sparks was arrested at North Main Street in Clark's Exxon for driving under the influence, this occurring on Saturday night. We're going to take a quick break. We certainly have a lot of news, and that is just some of it. When we come back, on the lighter side, we've got some great music and plenty more to talk about. You're listening to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio.
Hi, I'm Leon the Lightning Lion, here to tell you when thunder roars, go indoors. Thunder is loud, but lightning is dangerous and can hurt you even before it rains. When you hear thunder, go indoors quickly. Head for a house, school, or large building. If you're caught outdoors, get in a car, truck, or bus. Never go under a tree. Stay off telephones, computers, and video games. Remember, play it safe. When thunder roars, go indoors.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Best. I'll be flagtors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
you have ours.
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back? Please, slow down.
And move over.
Well, I ain't afraid of dying. It's the thought of being dead. I wanna go on being me once my eulogy's been read. Don't spread my ashes out to sea. Don't lay me down to rest. You can put my mind at ease if you fill my last request. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Just let my headstone be a neon sign. Just let it burn in memory of all of my good times. Fix me up with a mannequin. Just remember I like blondes. I'll be the life of the party, even when I'm dead and gone. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Oh, just make your next selection, and while you're still in line, you can pay your last respects 1/4 at a time. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the She'd check Colorado if he'd take her with him. Closes the door before the winter lets the cold in, and wonders if her love is strong enough to make him stay. She's answered by the taillights shining through the window pane. He said, I wanna see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said, you're a rambling man, and you ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. At a truck stop diner just outside of Lincoln. The night is black as the coffee he was drinking, and in the waitress' eyes he sees the same old light is shining. He thinks of Colorado and the girl he left behind him. He said, I wanna see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said, you're a rambling man, and you ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. Born for leaving. Well, it's a winding road when you're in the lost and found. You're a lover, I'm a runner, and we go round and round. And I love you, but I leave you. I don't want you, but I need you. You know it's you that calls me back here, baby. I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you there? 'Cause I'm a rambling man. I ain't never gonna change. Got a gypsy soul to blame, and I was born for leaving. Born for leaving. When I close my eyes, I see you. No matter where I am, I can smell your perfume through these whispering pines. I'm with your ghost again. It's a shame about the weather, but I know soon we'll be together. And I can't wait till then. I can't wait till then.
We had a contact a few days ago from one of our listeners, someone that says they've been listening almost since we went on the air, now about a year and a half ago, and they wanted to know if there was a way to donate some money to us. And that's so kind of you, and I know you're listening, and I don't want to mention your name, but we don't have a link right now where folks can do that. We are discussing possibly putting one on our website, but thank you. That was just so kind of you. Of course, if you're a business and you want to advertise, we certainly can help you with that, both on our platforms and our social media. contact us at helpdesk@bluerammedia.com. Again,
You call me up, you ain't even gotta say a single word, I already know. It's been one of those days, honey, something's got you stirred up, weighing down like an anchor that you gotta drag around. But I know just what you need, and I'll be home soon to kiss away the world, burn your troubles down. I'm gonna make you forget when I'm holding you. There's only room for us, nothing else allowed. Tell all your worries, there ain't much time left. It's time to go, 'cause I'll be home soon. Yeah, I'm running reds so I can run my fingers through your hair, girl, I can feel it now. And I'm coming for you, honey, you can lay it on me, every care. Baby, falling, I'll be there to catch you. I'm on my way, and I'll be home soon to kiss away the world, burn your troubles down. I'm gonna make you forget when I'm holding you. There's only room for us, nothing else allowed. Tell all your worries, there ain't much time left. It's time to go, 'cause I'll be home soon. I'll be home soon to kiss away the world, burn your troubles down. I'm gonna make you forget when I'm holding you. There's only room for us, nothing else allowed. Tell all your worries, there ain't much time left. It's time to go, 'cause I'll be home soon. I'll be home soon. Call me up, you ain't even gotta say a single word, 'cause I already know.
the Wharf at the Orange Beach has opened up applications for their annual $10,000 scholarship for 2024 seniors. Anyone living in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach can apply. The scholarship is an integral part of the Wharf's Anchor campaign, a mission-driven initiative dedicated to bolstering the strength, safety, and security of our local community. Through financial aid, volunteerism, donations, and community partnership, the Wharf's Anchor campaign seeks to make a positive impact on our children, families, and organizations. You can go online to the Wharf's website or go to alwharf.com/news/the Wharf-2024 scholarships. I've got to figure out a new way to let you all know that that time has come, unfortunately, when we've got to get out of here and close up shop and get on down the road to some other business we have to take care of. But maybe it'll be a horn or some special or something to alert you all that it's that time to say goodbye. I hate saying goodbyes. Do you? Most people do hate saying goodbye, but of course it is one of those things that we have to do. Hope that you enjoyed today's program. We brought a lot of great music, some new things out of Nashville, Tennessee, as well as I even slid in an up-and-coming artist, and I hope that you enjoyed that song as well. And, of course, all the news and the upcoming weather and other things that we got to talk about on today's program. Remember, if you're driving on down the road and on the right side of that road, the police are there. There's maybe got a car stopped, a traffic stop there. Please pull to the left and keep our officers safe. If they are over on the left side of the road, maybe there's a crash or a traffic stop, you pull to the right as quickly and, of course, safely as possible. And if they're coming straight on down behind you, lights, sirens, air horns, well, you know what to do. Pull to the right, not to the left, not a little bit over. You're supposed to give them the right of way, and you're even supposed to stop. These men and women are on the way to an emergency. Please help them get there safely. Until the next time, you all be blessed, be safe, be kind to each other, look out for each other, and before you know it, we'll be right here, Coastal Alabama Highway 98. We'll be back on the air, and we'll be bringing you a whole lot more happenings and great music. Y'all be blessed and have a great day.